Hi, welcome to the internet, where we're currently in the 40s, which is fun. Now, I I am sort of behind. Not that I have written in the schedule that I am to be streaming. No, wait, this is actually the day I'm streaming, and in that case, I am too early. Oops. But I am going to do something fun. I will have to tell Discord that I'm live, and yeah, essentially. But then I have this, but I need to find the other thing, the other white yarn that I have for like embroidery, sewing. I don't know. I am currently live now, and mainly sewing. I mean, but I think it's I think you write it sewing like with a W and not a U. Dress. Come, children. I say that because just saying I am live is kind of boring, so I need to spice it up with some ravioli. Right. Now here's what I'm gonna do. You're going to help me, because this ain't it. Now, I will have to run down and find the thing that I'm actually going to sew it with, because this is just for like templates. Yeah, 5 seconds. Wow, I came back. Hello, Mr. Chicken. I needed to find this yarn because it's big, it's thicker, and it's a bit more unpolished. It's full of hair because it was on my floor. But how's your day going? Mine's doing now. This also has a lot of hair on it. I remember your stream from 2002. Shit, I don't. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Well, then you are the most OG person here in those sorts of senses. But I will. This is huge. I want this neck to not be this, right? And it's not Viking food, and it's not gaming. I'm sorry. It is soft. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'ma have to wear this, and I'ma have to make hinting lines as to what I am supposed to be like doing. So what if we do something like that, and I can pop this on, and you can see why I would want to destroy it. Because it is ridiculously huge, and it is like tight, so tight on the top. I can't breathe. So, and it goes almost all the way to my ankles, and this, for me personally, it ain't it. Now, we have, not the sharp one, but, but anyway, I will have to do some markings as to where shit's going to go, which is always fun. If I can thread or like put this through the hole of the needle, it's sort of hard getting something that is a bit too big in a hole that is a bit too small. I personally can't relate, but some people might. Now, this was a bit ridiculous in the way that it was not easy. And I am starting to feel the warmth of this thing, the like tightness and like the in closer, like it's unbreathable. It looks great otherwise. It'll look better when you fix it. Thank you. I really do hope and believe it will look prettier, but I can't get this through the fucking hole. And it is starting to piss me off. I got one of the threads, but of course there are two, and I managed at last now. So I think I would want it to go all the way to like ish here, because within the sense of the dress that it is supposed to go under, it should probably be up here. Now I will just make these small lines, or like a nice little noose for something, and then I will feel my way through where it should go on one side, because then I can like split it and like see precisely where it would go. And I will have another one here, and then for the back I think I would just estimate, because that isn't as like careful with like where it is supposed to be. So I will it's not breathable now. I want it to be going about until here, because that's a sort of nice length. I will take this and I will make a small little loop to have it as a mark. And then for this part I will have to like fold it inside and then make it like ish flush somehow. I don't know how to do that. It is so good to see you stream. I haven't seen a stream in so long. I need to get on Twitch more again. Yes, you should, because I don't have anything else to do, so I am sort of streaming at every possibility, and you can kind of see how little of a life I have, but that's okay, it happens. Now I don't know how to do that, but I will have to mark out where essentially the dress ends, or like the middle part of the dress, which is around about here, which means it will be round about here, meaning I can have that sort of nice and understood. I said I would do this before streaming yesterday, but I lied. I used a long time to go to the store and buy some pink soda with money I don't have. I stole my mom's bottles, but shh. Feels good with a scissoring stream. Thank you for using the emoji. I am grateful that you enjoy it, but I will have to see, because if it is going about here, which I know it is, I will have to about ish in the middle of my thighs, meaning it should go about around here, which is a bit over where the splits on the dress is, which is actually perfect, because I thought the splits were a bit too obnoxiously low. I lost the scissor. Now, cutting off that, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 marks. Now I can safely remove this piece before I die of like heat stroke, because it's currently getting warmer in Norway and I am currently already exhausted now. What if this stands like here, which is usually usually it does do that. Now I can move just a bit. Now I thinking noises. I will have to go to my mom's sewing room and steal sort of pins to like pin it down. Wait 5 seconds again, if I can find them. I did actually find them quite easily. It wasn't that hard. I found 2 of them, but I chose the one that was shaped like a heart because the other one had things on them and I wouldn't want to care for that. You still painting for work? I am. I don't have. I'm out of a job. Could you believe it? So yes, I'm still going to be educated as a painter. It just needs to be a bit on pause. Now, I am excited in all the senses you can possibly be excited. I think we will start from the top because it seems easier. Now, it doesn't have like definitely like shoulder things because it's like going towards from like the under here and not here, which is okay, I guess. I'm probably getting a job right now, like this instant, coming out of 8 months of unemployment. Yeah, you didn't want to work at the children's playtime area, is it? I think that's where you were working last time I knew of your existence. Now, I will have to make some more marks actually. I will have to have this from the ish thumb mark that was about there to have it equal on both sides, and I will have to thread more thread on this needle. I thought if I had it big I could avoid having to thread it multiple times, but that wasn't the case. Oops. And I will have to do this, and then I will have to do it here so I know how ish long it is supposed to be. Now, well, we're all jobless. Woohoo! I think it's a good thing. You don't need to work when you can not. At least when you don't feel then like if you struggle. Job isn't the most important thing anyway. You can live without a job unless you can't because a country don't have help for people who are unemployed, then it will be a bit hard. But to about here is where I put the mark, and then I will put in this thread, and I will remove the needle yet again. And I have these marks because I need like a seam allowance or like something to fold it, and so therefore it is of necessary now. It'll probably be a bit uneven, but it probably won't be that prevalent that it is uneven, in fact. Now, well, I'll see you around. I just stopped by to see you because I saw your stream come up today and I wanted to say hi. Thank you. I appreciated the old nudge to 2020. It was lovely. It's fun. I know that I did stream back then, but I can't recall streaming because it all accumulates to being at home and not remembering things while being at home. Now, I think if I cut from the neck just a bit under the neck and then going forward in a sort of slope, like extending this already bent. 2020, a year with no substance, no remembering, no one remembers anything. Yeah, kind of true. Hopefully this'll work out perfectly. So I think I will just cut off the actual neck first, and then sort of do the other, like the actual slope when I have gotten rid of this, so it is thus easier to like fold it and get it correct. I should have a bigger scissor, but I don't. Oops, it happens. Now I would have to like do a folded edge and like some sort of stitch back into the other one. XDPs, I'll see you guys around. See you. Have a nice day, and good riddance to all weird stuff you want to experience over the world. Now, I took away the like clothing tag because I don't want to like destroy that, just in case I will have to wash it. Now, perfect. I have a neck, and it is too tight for me, but that's amazing. what God wonders what I could do with that. Now, they are actually at the same place, which is nice. And I can cut down to with a bit space between where I have notched it, because that's important. It's not in the middle though, which I should have I should have thought about. So I will cut that as well down to ish the point where I cut it, so it is it's still not this is one more. Oops. That's okay, it's fine. Now I will have to slope this down to the line, right? Right? Makes sense? And I will cut right into where the thingy was, right? There, more extra thingies. And I started to slope it around here, making it so I will have to it's a bit hard adjusting, but anyway, nonetheless, I will cut all the way to here, right? That's not perfect, so I will have to take away this chunk and think, is this looking symmetrical? No, it isn't. But nonetheless, it is currently working out just as I thought it would, which gives me good hopes, great expectations. And then I will have to slope this as well. I think it was good that I had multiple cuts down, so I can like not go in with a V, because that's not ideal. Now it's not equal, so maybe if I split it, like if I fold it on itself, if it wants to, I can sort of not actually see how uneven it is, and then I can sort of do something like that at least, and a bit like this. Right? That seems better, at least. And let me undo that again, and I see that this is kind of nice, but this is a bit chunky still and a bit wobbly. I mean, is it that necessary when I'm either way going to like pull it with a seam, like in the fold it? Probably not, but either way I will have to start getting these pins. Now I need to fold it twice, I believe, making these marks down, meaning I can take these out now, because I've established that there's a leeway, and maybe it will be a bit bigger opening than what I imagined, or like what I wanted to maybe the opening will be a bit bigger, but I don't find a problem with that, because I was sort of what's it called, conservative with how much these marks made leeway for. So therefore, amazing, I will start having maybe I will I don't actually know how to pin down these things, so I will pin it down twice, and I will make the I will make it go around, like fold it outwards, so it'll be like nice looking. Like that's one. I would have to fold it the same amount all the way around as well, which is it was this is kind of harder than what I imagined it to be. Yeah, and I will just go around pinning down as much as I can, because this won't, it moves a lot actually. So like to get the edge really into like the crevice, or like the end, and thus having an ish same leeway and length all around. Maybe these pins are a bit small, but that does not matter, I think. Now, I will possibly have to turn it around. Fuck. Which was something I didn't expect. Or maybe not. I can just place it around like this. That'll work. Amazing. And then the next one. And then the third one. And then going all around, doing this. And I want to put the pins in like the same direction, just so I know that I won't necessarily cut myself or like puncture my lungs with these needles, because that'd be sort of sad. Now I wanted the like the pinning, like the seam on this black one to be white, because then it matches the outline of the dress, making it more uniform and making it sort of seem like, yeah, this was intentional, this was planned from the start, and give that sort of vibe. And I don't have other types of yarn that is suited for sewing. I think most of my yarn is for like knitting and crocheting, so won't be using that. Although it would have been like fun to have the colors that is on the dress as well as this under dress, but maybe it will just be a bit too loud because the white line just toned it down enough, and to have like a uniformed ish white and blue top with the blue straps, right? It made it like just about uniform enough. Now I will. Oof, I think this is becoming bigger and bigger, like the hemway, or like the. I don't know these terms. I am completely winging this. I don't know the terminology. Yeah, that's the word. I would assume and guess. Maybe I am making it a bit big. Yeah, definitely. I made it huge on one side, but maybe I can fix that, or it would otherwise be fun. Yeah, it's kind of it went a bit massive here, but that's okay. It happens. Now I will have to do a great sip of this. And then I will have to have this in a place where it doesn't fucking fall. Now, the biggest, like, needle hole I have is also the sharpest one, which, oops. Now I will take a big amount of thread of this, just to have enough. And possibly it'll just slide right in to this hole, which it halfly managed to do now. And then I will tighten it a lot so I don't have to like stretch my arms ridiculously. Now, don't know if I tie a knot on this string that it would like actually work, because like I think the fabric is that it's so elastic that if it can like sort of jump out, which is not ideal. Don't know which place is a good place to start, but I do believe that this should be like this way. I feel is better suited, because that's the way I had the fabrics I worked on last time I did this. Now I will have to. Maybe it was maybe it's too much thread actually when I think about it. Now these go that way around, meaning if I start I would have to start from this end, and I will have to like I am just slightly confused as to how I will be capable of pursuing this. Now, the threads seem to be a bit thick, at least now. Wagwan from something I can't pronounce. Welcome. Hello. Are you enthusiastically wanting to learn how to sew? Is that why you're here? I did a sting, like I put it through, and then I put it through all the way because I couldn't control myself, obviously. Now, so I will do that one again, and with self-control this time. To about here, and then we go around back again and do it from here. Of course, I love sewing. Amazing. That is the only requirement to be here today. And if I were to crochet or paint, that would be the only requirement to be there at those times and hours of the day. Right? That makes sense. Now I will have to secure the end of the thread in here with the like new stitch ish. Don't know how to like properly start, but this don't look like it would be it. But anyway, it'll work. It'll work itself out magically, because usually it does. Or maybe it's because this one's too tight. I don't know. Maybe. I'll figure it out. Somehow. Possible. Yeah, it is too tight. I was not. It was kind of a fast thinking and realization, which is always good. So I can like. Yeah, probably because it doesn't connect to anything. That's why it's loose, making me have to figure that out when I come back around. I can put this one there, and then I can continue going all around. I got my lost sweatshirt into Vogue. What? Really? That's cool. How'd you manage that? Cause that's a big flex. And I would want to know your secret so I can do it as well. You know, just sneak my way into the good stuff. And in terms of sewing, I haven't really done a lot of it. I would say I am a beginner. And had to sell my house and bribe a fashion designer to co-sign me. Now, I think that's a bit much. So it wasn't because you were a good designer, it was because you bribed the people in charge. I will keep that as a like reserve, just in case of an emergency solution. I wouldn't go through those measures quite yet. I would first have to learn how to use a sewing machine. I do think. Now, I am not putting these equally. Maybe I will have to do the other side as well. So it's like, so it's this white edge on top and on the bottom, making it sort of whimsical. I mean, I was still pretty good, but what did you expect me to do? Email them? Yeah. Go into one of their like contests, maybe try to get the education, work there as an intern, you know. Maybe doing it the hard way, but that's the hard way. Why would you want to do it the hard way? So yeah, I wouldn't expect you to email them. But bribing is sort of a capitalistic concept, so I don't condone that. But I am still proud of you, and I wish you best of luck for when your money runs out and you won't be able to pay them anymore. So regardless of what they figure out that they have to do, I hope you survive and that you that you still keep your job. Now I'm doing quite simple stitches, just up from the bottom, or like the back, or like the inside, I mean, Jesus, and then putting it through the noose again, so it will have like this white line, which will match the white line around the crocheted dress a lot better. Now, I'm not doing it equally. For an instant, one of them got really short, and it's a bit funky in the sense of how thick it turns out to be here, so I will have to like unthicken it, which I don't know will have an effect, but I will have to like make sure. I need to fold them and like see that it is correct every time before I put in like another stitch. So yeah, I will be like capitalism run the world. No, China runs a lot, and that they aren't capitalistic, so it's like 50-50. I mean, China is more authoritarian and like dictatorial, but they don't want you to know that. So, but never heard of an utopian society that worked out. Yeah, that's true. But then again, we don't really the way. If there was a society that prospered and like was able and capable of living like harmoniously within like their selves, obviously every society that hasn't like traded with each other would most likely not work out either way, because then they would be captured and exterminated when people realized, oh shit, there's people here. I don't want them people there. There was, I can't quite remember where this exactly was, but there was a society that like climbed up and down like this big rock every single day, and they had like markets, and they had like the trade and offer thingy, but they didn't have the like big people run everything. I can't remember. I just faintly remember images from once upon a time in uh, the world, or maybe it was America. I can't quite remember. But that show that was a great show. But uh, it really depends on how okay you are with people wanting other things in like the long run. If your society won't grow, then you're doomed. You're not surviving. But uh, most likely there are a lot of other things that won't survive just because, I mean, in this day and age we sort of know of each other, and we like can say to other people like don't don't wage war. That's not necessary. That was the wrong way. um but like you couldn't have that sort of community in like the long days ago. But cavemen didn't have capitalism. uh the only thing that wiped them out was the lack of uh knowing how to control the weather, or like the weather, I would assume. And climate change was probably a bit different for them. But if Russia and China didn't exist, um, the way to live as a Mongolian would be very rich, because they just want to follow the animals and live uh, for themselves over like huge amounts of area, which is why Genghis Khan obliterated most of Europe, because the way that they live is so separate and around, and like 2,000 miles that way I have a neighbor, and that's how they liked it, and it worked, and they were living peacefully, at least after Genghis Khan. But then Russia and China thought, what if you don't? You're sort of squeezed in between us. We can eradicate you slowly over centuries. Yeah, that's a great idea. Because they don't want, because they're authoritarian, they are dictators, they don't want people living as they pleases. They need to have control over it, making at least them fucked. Cavemen also didn't have wants or need. Yeah, they were more animalistic. That's true. They also didn't know any other communities. Yeah, they were distant if they suddenly, if they weren't that into medicine, any virus or like plague could swipe them out like really fucking fast. And like the more developed the utopia would be, the higher chances of survival, of course. But it depends how much they wandered of the world. I personally think that, I mean, there was, at least with the plague in Europe, a lot of way to live got lost because people died, meaning that if like it didn't happen, maybe of course we would be a lot more people now, but culture and ways to live would most likely have gone in a different direction. Maybe since Europe didn't like got swept away, maybe I don't know whether or not the plague hit China, or at least not as much. I could pretend to know, uh, but yeah, if you don't want to, if like you could be sick, but when your body starts getting all these swollen things of like liquid and you just are there and like completely dead, yeah. Now it's sort of going good actually. I would have to pretend to know how to do this uh, only on the other edge, but I'm not quite sure how to do it because I don't want like there to be an edge that can like stick up and down. I want it to be as flush as possible. So yeah, that's the wrong way. I need it here, and I will have to take this out, and then I will have to take a sip for my consciousness. Now I am sort of surprised how easy this was. I mean, I expected myself to be like more confused, but that's the wrong way. Fuck. Except with not being able to follow the like same up like from the back and through the loop all the way around quite like equally with the lengths and such. I am quite happy. The reason I want to also like fix this is so it when it has a less chance of like rippling. I don't know, like, of course this is made by a machine, obviously, because you can knit from a machine but you can't crochet, and I don't know how easy this is to like splinter, but it appears to be sort of hard. It is like it's sort of tight in its like while weeding or like fixing it together. Like this is not that much of a tear and a destruction that I was expecting, but I'm anxious. I don't want to ruin it. I need it to be perfect constantly, always, and not be a bad boy. Like, he needs to be good. He needs to have a pure heart and a good soul and a good style, of course. Now, this one's also a bit thick. Yeah. Maybe. I was doing it from like the ish middle, but maybe I should have done it from like the lower end of it. Anyway, it'll look homemade, just like the bigger dress part, and that is sort of the vibe I want. It needs to like look as if you don't have the experience, because I don't have the experience, so I wouldn't like want to hide that fact, and I do sort of want to emphasize on that fact, like make it really prevalent so visually people will get, yeah, she's not getting into Vogue with the first she's not going to Vogue any other day. Did you buy the dress or the fabric? I bought this dress on what was the store called? It is from Monkl, Monkl, and it's made in China. But I bought it for the sole purpose of having it under the crochet dress that I made. Because you know, that is the second version of that fabric with in a dress form, right? So but the first version did not have room for a dress under, and I really wanted a dress under that was meant to be specifically under that dress. So therefore I redid it as a more of a like overall type skirt, right? You'll get into Vogue soon. Really? You think so? I don't think so. Mostly because this is for my own enjoyment and not. I don't want to commercialize the things I make because then I will not have enjoyment of making them, if that makes sense. Yeah. Words, people, computing in brain, not a false, not. Yes. Precisely. I know what I'm talking about. Fuck. Now. I'm almost halfway around this neck, and then I will have to do it 3 more times. Now, so don't sell your art. I didn't plan on selling my art. Hello, Shake. What your mama gave you? But anyway, what I was saying, I will. I want to make money of things, but like I said for a couple of days ago, actually, and I had a conversation, and we established that I want to sell things, but I would want to like have other versions of it. So if I were to sell this painting that I painted, I wouldn't sell this painting. I would repaint the painting, not only because there's like blobs of paint seeping out and through, but because like the first thing has so much more, like it's more personal in those senses, and remaking it and like having more paintings that are like the same, but it is a different variant, making the painting a bit more individual in those senses. But I wouldn't crochet or knit and sell that because it just, for me personally, it takes too long. I don't have the concentration for it. And some emotes in chat. I'm running my mood with some fighting games. Don't. That seems dumb. If you are aware that you are ruining your mood, you shouldn't. You should consciously stop doing the thing that is ruining your mood. It put the music on pause because Oh, are you still watching? Like, I hate when they be doing that. It is annoying, and I have no idea what just happened here. Meaning I will have to play. Oh, okay. It wasn't harder than that. No. Uh, I love when Netflix asks me that. It feels so intimate. No, it doesn't. Um, I think they ask you that so they are a bit more sure that you're actually watching, and they can put it into the algorithmic things that, oh, you enjoy this, right? And like average watch times, like, to know you are actually there and not just playing the B movie in the background for like the meme that, oh, I see you've only watched that movie this whole year. I think it's so episodes don't autoplay for hours on end while you're asleep. Possibly. Perhaps. I don't like when the TV itself has like an automatic hour, and it just, I will turn myself off within a minute unless you don't click on one button on the remote, because I usually don't know where that remote is. Netflix is just trying to save some RAM for the starving children. Is that what you is that what you're implying? Um but yeah, they're probably also wanting to have space, or like uh faster run times for the people that actually matter. Perhaps. I'm no expert, but that sounds likely. Like, it doesn't seem that far-fetched. Oh, I forgot to put it inside here. But anyway, I am well over halfway. I don't have that much left to do. I am doing great. I mean, like ish. I think if I have to take and use a different yarn, I wouldn't be that mad, because I have to go over and around this edge on the underside either way. So, no grudge against the thread, just a grudge against me. You're an expert. Don't sell yourself. What? Perhaps you're an expert. Don't sell yourself short. Small. I gotta go see you. Goodbye, Mr. Milk. Have a lovely day. Take care. Uh, Thanks for keeping my friend fed. Because he gave your friend milk? Uh, that's the only way I can understand that. But good luck in life and such. But that's a different way. Fed with commentary, okay. Okay. Now I understand it. It's a different way. Honestly, that's more clever. Yeah. It's a bit more fun as well. You know? It has like fun things you can only understand if you know his name, right? That makes it like really, really, really fun. Because you're like innuendos and private fun things. Yeah, I would have to need a new thread. I would have to tie it to the back so so it doesn't show, so I can be like better with it. To get it through. Yes, precisely. Now, I should probably prepare for that. I don't need. I can just do that again, you know, if I can. I really lost it in the needle. That was not necessarily what I meant to do. Fuck. There's a fly inside my house. And there's no windows and such opened. So I am quite confused as to how he got in. I don't like him. He's annoying. I want him banished from my household. I want him to burn and suffer into the eternal void of existentialism, I guess. Wouldn't it be fun if flies were aware that they existed and we were just like fucking with them all the time? And in 1,000 years they would have evolved into like actually being an enemy to a bigger degree than willingly giving us diseases. That'd be fun. You have to threaten the needle to get it through. Oh, the only window I want open is to my soul. You can quote that if you want. I wish flies knew that they were annoying and apologized by going into lava. Yes, definitely. They are definitely purposefully giving us diseases, and they are consciously aware that they want to eradicate us. It's a fun thing to read to your children as a bedtime story. I do believe they wouldn't mind. Now, maybe fuck. It flew right into my hand. Oh, I am scared, but mosquitoes are probably bad kissers too. I don't think they kiss, but like they do have like the like nostril thing, so maybe they just stick each other's nasal rod thing straight up, just vacuuming the face. They probably give each other a bunch of hickeys in that sense. I wouldn't want to kiss a fly to find that out. I can be able to. I don't. It's not. It's not necessary. We don't need to find out. I don't believe flies have like intimate relationships with one another. They sort of make their eggs and then they like see you and then like never meet again. Now, this has to work in my favor. If I am able to do this in a pretty way. Oh, I made a giant noose. I can't hang myself with this. I'm sorry, consciousness, that obviously did this on purpose. Oh. Yeah. Perfect. Now I can, take this, this thread. And then do and then do this, tying these two ends together. Science experiment gone wrong, gone annoying, gone viral. Ooh, fun. Like this, and then I just poke you through that and tighten it. Well, of course, remove the prevalence and acknowledgement of the small things, and these will be obviously easy to hide. Yes, I am a genius. The smartest woman online. Why do girls at bars say, "I'll text you"? It's the most cap statement of all times. I don't know whether or not cap or no cap is like right or wrong. I don't know which one of them means yes, truth, and which one of them means wrong. But if a girl says, "I'll text you," it's most likely you are annoying or a bit too pushy, and the only way I can make you leave me alone right now is if I promise you a text message tomorrow, and then, you know, obviously you'll get blocked. At least that's how I have understood why, you know? Cap means lie, so no cap means truth. But that's sort of opposite. No cap means truth, and a cap means lie. No wonder I didn't get it, because they're complete opposite and they don't really make any sense, because they don't have a hint to real life. No cap means no lie. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Thank you. I can't come up with your service. I appreciate it. You, peasant. I mean, I I can't come up with something. I was wondering or like uncertain of how it would logistically be. Just kidding. That'll be $3.50. No, this is a dictatorship, and I am exploiting my viewers. If you decided to help me in 1 second, did you call me peasant? I did. I am a dictator. Just if you didn't know, and your individuality and personality is of no use to me. or my son, so don't expect anything. But I'm perplexed. Why are you perplexed? Let me pretend I am the sole thing in the universe that makes the world go around. I I like the ego. I like to feel important. Why won't you let me pretend that I am important as a sort of role play online? Like, just pretend. Making my lifespan go up. And maybe next time I can pretend that you're the king of the world, right? You're the sole thing that makes the world go around. And we can switch. You didn't read the last one. Dictators don't usually have strong calves. I don't know what calves are. But like, I do have cows, like baby cows are cows, aren't they? Leg muscle. I don't have leg muscle. But you can pretend. I won't deny you the wonders of your imagination. I would rather have baby cows, to be honest. Now, one more thingy like that, and then I am on the last small line, and then I will have to go over and around it again. But I think I will do that in a different way because I can't like make the like line, you know? So yeah. So I'll have to find a different way to like length stitches, right? And I made small knots. Great. Sisyphos, I am impressed with you. Thank you. I'd rather my grandfather was a cow, but that means you'd be a cow. Not a bull, but that would be weird. Why would it be weird to be a bull? You could be Ferdinand. He's a nice bull. A really lovely bull, actually. The queerest bull in the entire world. I am still wondering why Sisyphos are impressed with me, because I don't know what I have done that is impressive. I mean, I know I can't think of a lot of things, but I do pretend that everything I do is impressive. I ran out of sand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer. Like antibacterial or like hand cream. A weird hand cream that we won't speak that much of. The forbidden hand cream, I mean. I am beyond the scope of a human understand. Like you're in all essence a magic mushroom. You are both talented and sweet. You also have a very pleasant way of speaking. Thank you. I am very happy for the way I was taught English. It's sort of British, but it's sort of American as well. because I'm influenced by both American and British like TV shows and such, but I think it works pretty damn well, and I think this is a pretty damn nice start. I will maybe I can do a zigzag line connecting to the line at top, if that makes sense. So I like go under here and then I pull it through where the line starts as well, so it is a continuation of the small line that I've already done. I am a magic user, shake dominant. Yes, same. I also enjoy exploiting the atoms at hand. So I basically chess the game. Cheat the game. Yeah. It is important to cheat in every single possible way you can. Did you say shake dominant? I did. You have a long name. Maybe I can just call you Shaky. I'm very intrigued, but don't tell streamer I said that. Why are you intrigued? And I do need to have an explanation for that. I demand it. And I mean, doing these small stitches that connect to like the line sort of makes it equal, because then I am like at the bottom of where it isn't folded. But you said shake down. Now it is shaky because it's a bit sweeter and it doesn't have the kinky undertones. I'm sorry, I don't like kinky undertones. They are you know, the puke emoji. Yes. Oh, yeah, Shaky is a cute nickname. Thank you for your agreement. I will, I like the nickname as well, and I'm glad you like it. It is important to give nicknames that people enjoy as well. About undertones. What about undertones? But anyways, let's talk about turtles. I do like turtles, but I also like suffering for other people. So, yeah, they are cute in cartoons. They usually are old and wise, but they are, if the depiction of the turtle is a child, it is cute by all the standards of what cute is in this modern day and age. Yes, completely. That's correct. Will you date with me? That's an odd way of asking question without asking question, and I don't know the implications that you intended for that question. And thus, I am confused. Cap. Yeah, I don't believe that either. I am in denial of that question, and if I don't get an explanation, I will be confused. Well, sad face. Well, I don't know what you meant, and it is hard to answer a question I don't know the intention of, and it's hard having a good understanding of what you meant if you don't explain it. So instead of being pouty that I don't really compute your questionnaire, maybe explain it. Because not only is it not grammatically correct, a teacher would look at that question and give you a C, and it is a sort of weird question to ask someone over online, the internet, which you were a first viewer today, perhaps. I want to have a romantic dinner with you. Personally, I am not a very romantic person. I don't like, if someone flirts with me, I will dismantle, like I will yeet away the question and talk about dinosaurs or whatever. So why would you want to have a romantic dinner with me if I'm just going to ask for the drawing book and crayons of the restaurant? I mean, and I will make you a romantic person. That's kind of hard. Why would you want to change me? Aren't I perfect enough as I am? Aren't I, like, would you want to be with me, or would you like to be with the image of me that you want me to be after changing me and stripping me of my personality, which isn't a very romantic personality, that is. I don't like to be flirted with in any sense, at least not over text messages. And me not knowing who you are, Sissy, it makes it really hard for me to be able to go along with what you're saying. So I am sorry, but most likely not. Flirting is hard. Yeah, especially when who you're flirting with isn't actually able or capable of wanting to understand the flirtation and wanting to go along with it. Then especially it is hard. That was a lot. I think I got some up my nose. But if it is of any comfort, I am just as bad to people over like Tinder and Snapchat. If people I personally know is flirting with me, I am just as bad as to receive the like implications. So I think I got some up my nose too. Wow, we're like connected spiritually. How else would I breathe? I hope one day we'll look at what you say now and laugh. I hope one day that I have a crystal ball and I have plants on my wall and I'm smoking weed inside. That's what I hope will happen one day. And most likely in that scenario I will be with my cat And my friend that promised me we'll marry each other if we were still alone while 30. So, I mean, I do have other plans in those senses. Uh, I think everyone needs to have a friend that they have promised each other to get married if one day you're still alone. That is a very important pact to have as a coming of age adult, while simultaneously being really, really old. Why don't you give me a chance? Why? Well, because I don't know you, and I don't want to speak to people privately or socially on the interwebs for entertainment just for the sake of romantic involvement. I would rather have a friend. So, the more you want to and romantically, the more bricks I put up on my wall towards you. That's lazy. I mean, very sweet. Yeah. Something among those lines. Not in the sense of Among Us, but yeah. Is that easy to hurt someone? Is it that easy to hurt someone? Well, I do not believe you can hurt people you have communicated with in less than an hour. I don't believe you can have a bond with someone or a relatability and a common respect for one another to be able to hurt someone when there is no indication that you know or are aware of the person in a bigger sense than just comments on a live Twitch stream. I'm sorry. I don't know what the vibe of this chat is anymore. I agree. It is sort of back and forth. Love at first sight. Well, first of all, I haven't seen you. And to comment more on the vibe of this chat, you are flirting with me and disregarding the fact that I have said in multiple and different ways that does not work with me in any type of way. So if you were to set aside romantic implications, you would and then rather have more of a regular chat streamer, chat personality, like lol, what are you doing, and funny things. That fly that went on your arm wanted to have a friend as well. You know, if you are friendly, you have a better chance of not getting a chair hit on your face, metaphorically, in this dialogue, which I am kind of inclined of making a monologue and ignore your messages, Sissy. It's a good thing I started to call you Sissy, because that's really a good word to describe you. So, sorry. Tough to be a person, I guess. Yeah, bad luck. And I feel kind of done with this conversation, at least with that implication. So if you don't start being a friend, I will put you away for 10 minutes. but I need to calm my nerves. So we will go out for a cigarette because that's fun. Shit. Now, I will grab you by the neck. And now you can see my face. Tell your nurse I said pog. Oh. I'm sorry for that. It's a helicopter. My nurse, or sissy, because he will need it, after I used my jiu-jitsu words to obliterate him. Or her, I don't know, but it's a sissy nonetheless. But, in all senses, saying the same thing essentially over and over again, which I now have done, is really infuriating. Like, it starts to bubble up. I can't really take a deep breath and speak calmly. I'm like with a lot of air in my lungs, saying words that I've repeated constantly, or at least a lot. And I don't like that. I love sleeves that are long. Definitely. It's apparently, according to TikTok, having sleeves that just go here is nah. It needs to go over the wrist, or apparently it needs to stay on the upper arm, unless, and if not, it is just annoying. And sort of, I do agree. But I have a t-shirt that goes to here. It's not that annoying to wear because I usually put it up, but my psychiatrists do not believe that I am with ADHD, which is fun. I love to tell them that I've made crocheted a dress and sewn another dress, because then it's like a bit more at least of different variety in hobbies. Especially with the finger, like varying lengths, yes, but for the winter longer is better, definitely. I'll run with scissors because you upset me. Well, most mothers say don't run with scissors, and since I sort of have the grandma vibes, I will not really care because I'm not your mom. I'm your grandma. I've dealt with kids. If kids want to be shit and run with scissors, go for it. Stumble your toe, point the scissor towards your heart, and go from there. It's really not my concern. Don't be my mom. Be my no. 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 I did warn you if you were to talk more about sexual innuendos, I would block you for, like, set you on pause. And when I'm done with this cigarette, it will be the first thing I do. You can't be cyberbullied in this day and age. It's not a vibe. And if you decides to come back, and continue this behavior that I have now put down a lot and said no very clearly. I will have no sympathy in whether or not you are existing in my chat. Sorry to bother you. I don't believe you are. Not in any senses. Because if you were, you would actually listen to me when I said, yeah, bro, stop. That's not working for me at all. I do not believe you have a soul in any senses or any type of realistic view on other people. Yeah. But I really like blue skies. I don't like a lot of clouds, although a lot of clouds could be really, really, really beautiful. But they, at least the small puffy clouds. I feel like I've grown with you. Like, become a bigger person within these 3 days at least. It's probably just this angle. Yeah, definitely. Being within the vibe or like the senses that the creator of the content is comfortable with is a better way to be as a person. Oh, there's a new person. The weather today is so beautiful. It is. There's clear skies. The sun is almost going down. But yeah, I agree, Azizi. Welcome. Thank you. It's good that there are nice people at last. Now I will take you by the throat and I will continue going inside. And the camera got a bit fucked up. I want to get roasted though. Nice is fun for like 3 seconds. Yeah, you kind of need to be have a sort of vibe that is aggressive in one way, but like in a way that is mutually agreed upon, like within the lines, that is nice and amazing. So, oh, Sissy, I'm just an idiot who bullshit on social media because he has no friends in real life. Well, if you want to be a real person, maybe you should not bullshit online because it won't help you in any way whatsoever. The weather today is so beautiful. I think I read that, and there is no more withheld messages, which is nice. I also live in Norway. First thing I did was go sit on a bench outside. It's so nice. Yes, in all senses. The weather in Norway is beautiful. And at least with the clouds and like the sunsets, it is magnificent. The redness, the purple, oh, it makes my eyes sort of visually pleased. I've never liked sunshine and moonlight because it's just reflection of the sun has never been appealing to me, but the general colors the sun makes on the sky is the best. Sorry, I may drink some water. Sorry, I couldn't wait. Well, I won't I won't stop you from drinking water. I think you should drink water, at least a liter a day. like 8 millimeters of water a day. Now, I needed to fix this because it was sort of low, like this, and it won't. Sorry for like killing you and all that. You've been making me work hard all day, like hard. Like, have I made you work? I'm sorry if I've exhausted you. It was not my intentions. There. Perfect. Now we're somewhere. Been making me work hard all day. What words can't be posted? I am unsure. I know lol can't be posted, and bullshit can't be posted as well. Thank you for the follow, Azizi. Azizi. Don't know how to pronounce that, but Azizi seems to be an easy way. I appreciate it. Because I typed something else and I'm confused. What did you type? Because now I'm also confused. If you know, like, where setting wise you can see banned words in chat, please let me know so I can actually look at it and find that out. Maybe change the chat rules to like say you can't say these words. I think most of like lol and bullshit is like, oh, it's the emote. Yeah, I don't have banned emotes, so they're safe. But the intentions of banning this sort of random set of words, Bible thump, was to have a bit more dialogue, right? Not just bullshit things constantly, right? A bit more thought-provoking statements. No, it really doesn't let me type it. I'm confused. I don't know the problem that you are facing. Biblethump. I am in the dark. So amazing. Never mind, it would take a while to explain. Oh, okay. If you feel that is not important or something, that if it wouldn't like nag on your soul, it's okay. Yeah, let's just go back to me being awesome. Yes, I liked you better when you were awesome. Because yeah, I think we've established that you are able to be awesome because we can both be cool, and that is better in those senses. I don't have the need to be awesome because I'm perfect, and that is better. Now I would have to change or like add more thread soon, but I feel like this is a very good way of like fixing it down because it looks like stripes, right? It is really nice. It is, I'm proud of myself. Maybe if I were a bit more consistent with the, like, how big the gap is, it would be better. But I feel like construction wise, it is good that I have it in the middle as well, because maybe the, like, under thing that is, like, underneath, right, will, like, can, like, move and become annoying. I can have a perfect $5 bill. I don't have $5. I'm sorry. Maybe. No, I think I have. I think the only donation I have gotten is with $2. Okay, I'll take 20 then. No, 20 Norwegian kroner, which is essentially $2, maybe less. So, I am poor. I'm sorry, I can't give you money I don't have. I know, it sucks. I would love to be able to have money I don't have, but unfortunately I don't have it, right? It'll be hard. It'll be a struggle, but maybe you can get a job. Maybe I can get a job, and then I'll be able to give you $20. If you remember this until the day I'm, like, famous, I promise you, I will give you $20, because now I have promised you it, right? And it will be forever archived on YouTube, so it will be a proof that is consistently existing in the interwebs. I won't promise away a lot of money I don't have in the future. I will sort of stray away from that. Why would I forget? I have a list of people who owe me money I didn't earn. That's amazing. Remember to put me on that list, and it'll be fun. And then I can PayPal you it in the near future when I have when I am famous, of course. Amazing. Can you be my nemesis? That sounds more fun. Like, you don't want to be friends, you want to be, like, rivaling enemies. I'm like, curse you, Perry the Platypus, you never gave me that $20 bill. Oh, that's fun. You know what I could buy for $20 in Norway? I would be able to buy a pack of cigarettes and a monster, pink monster specifically, and nothing else really. So it's not the worst thing to promise away. Yeah, like you pull up in a Ferrari and just show off all your Pokemon. I don't want a Ferrari, I want a, like, classic Ford. But in essence, that is a possibility that we will not stray away from. It is within the realms of, yeah, that could happen. Now, and I need to tie this together like so. No, the other way around makes for a tighter knot. It's the knots I usually use is called bottomsknopp, which is a sailor's knot. That really just went through the fabric. Okay. I need it to be tighter, and then I can like chop off the ends. That seems more better. Right. Amazing. That is maybe too big of a line. I don't have that much left, but a Lamborghini sailor's knot. But why? Maybe I'm better off not knowing. Why would you be better off knowing? Better off not knowing if the main thing I do is to show that everything is possible if you just pretend to know what you're doing and give the knowledge of, like, have some knowledge of what things usually do, right? I believe every single person is better off knowing rather than not knowing. Because the more you know, the wiser you are, and the better person you can become because you have a wider perspective on things, except for magic tricks. Yeah, because then I'll always surprise you. Okay, that's a good argument. But I would like to know your magic tricks because I would want to surprise and like poof and like amaze other people as well. What if we make a secret alliance that is like magic, and we teach people how to be fantastic, and we don't have to be rivals because we teach the prophets of the Lord because we're on the same wavelength. Being right all the time is hard. I feel like crying. No, it's kind of easy. You just need to have a sense of, yeah, that sounds about right. And that is quite easy. You shouldn't cry. Oh, I'm getting more followers, or maybe it just updated itself. But Sissy followed me, and Aldron DBK also followed me. Thank you. Wipe my tears with Gatorade. You know, like the blue fluid or like liquid cooler fluid you usually put inside your cars. That's what Gatorade tastes like. Not that I've tasted the fluids that go into the car, but if it would be able to be consumed, that is what it would taste like. Personally, I am more of a Powerade sort of girl because it has a bit more flavor. Gatorade, at least the only one I have tasted, the blue ones, is the Powerade is objectively better. Now, I am I have 1/3 of the way left, and then we'll be able to cut the sleeves. Now, maybe not. Maybe I will start at the bottom because the sleeves need to be equal, and it's easier if I have less fabric. Now, around this time, usually, bless me, you, thank you. Usually around this time, I would say, okay, enough's enough. I'm done streaming, but my mom won't come home, so uh, there's no need to stop, at least until I will be hungry and want food. Most likely, I will eat pizza. Yeah, but that means we have a lot more hours to be joyous and respectable towards each other and uh, blessed by the Lord in a greater sense. Uh, we would uh, find joy in existing as a whole and as a community and people dancing together in a field, type of vibe, which is the most important vibe of all. And there's nothing that beats that. Now, I am going strong. Doing this has not been as tiring as making squares. I don't know quite why that is. But it is fun. Maybe it is because I am more excited to finish this, to wear it, than the jacket, which is odd. But anyway, it's chill. It's fun. I enjoy myself, and you do too. In that sense, you do not have a free will to decide for yourself whether or not you're enjoying yourself. You can't choose. You have to. And if you are anything other than a positive vibe, you will be sent off to the void and never to be found. What else are you choosing for me? I'm choosing your hair color. I think you should color your hair green. That's the thing I am choosing for you. Color your hair green. And and you need to enjoy it, and you can't just shave off your hair after that. You need to have green hair for the rest of your life. That's my verdict. I am lettuce, so you're basically making me more green. You are lettuce. Well, in that case, I am I am literally making you more green. That is true. I wasn't expecting you to be lettuce. I sort of had an image that you were a human being. I know it's kind of like stereotypical of me and assuming, but I can enjoy you being lettuce. Just make sure I'm not eating your whole family, because I do enjoy eating lettuce on my burger and in my salad. So you will have to excuse my destruction of your inheritance, or like heritage. I won't say how. You can actually see what I look like, but you won't say how. Okay. I think if I just go to the store, I can see you on the shelves, or like a spitting image of you, like so alike that I couldn't tell the difference. I will pardon your charisma just this once. Thank you. I don't feel like my charisma needs to be pardoned, but I am grateful that you have given me the chance. and I am grateful. But just this once, not the next time. And I'm okay with that. I don't think that it would be the world's end, because now I am prepared that the next time it won't go over that well. We'll sort of be like, yeah, no. Which is the only way I can describe it. Chronically, yeah. Inside my bones. There's no other way to describe nor explain. Now, yeah. I have so much snot up my nose. Maybe because I'm speaking a lot more than I'm used to. There's still a pin inside here. I need to. I have forgotten a couple of pins actually. I wouldn't want to forget it. Actually, that's sort of dumb. There is another one. Fuck. I mean, just wearing it and just being poked by it constantly would sort of be a bad vibe. I tilt my nose to the shower head, nice, and blow my nose. You know, actually, I do the same. It's so much easier blowing away snot in the shower, because you're not like, oh, what if I get the snot on my clothes? What if I get the snot on my, like, skin and bones, you know? It doesn't matter, you're going to wash it. That's a neat trick. And rehydrate your nose, like filling it with water. I don't think you need to rehydrate your nose. That's sort of a weird thing to do. I haven't personally like flushed the shower drain up my nose to like rehydrate it and wash it. When I use tissue, it dries it. That's, you know, it seems such a simple concept, but you never really think about that. Thank you for opening my world. Maybe you shouldn't have a dry nose, because the snot inside your nose is the one that says, bacteria, go away. So maybe it should be hydrated, so the bacteria won't say, oh, there's no snot here, what if I just go through the gates? As I was taught in Once Upon a Time a Human, like, or biology, right? My name is Google. Shit. I have never been able to fulfill like my curiosity by googling stuff, because I just get confused by the results I get, and they don't seem to like fit what I want to know, so I just give up and usually don't do that. And that's why images is so much better. But thank you. If you are Google, I will have an easier time understanding complex things that I would want to learn. Thank you. I just found a really good orientation for my pillow. That's important. My neck just entered marshmallow hours. Oof. That seems really, really, really nice. Lovely, in fact. The best position to have your pillow is to not have your pillow on like your shoulder blades, but have it on your neck and head, because then you like shoulder blades won't be like this, because your shoulder blades won't need as much support as your head and neck. And for a person with bad posture, I found that neat trick to be working. I think I saw a chiropractor show you how to use a pillow like in a more correct way than what people usually think, and I was like, nice, because you don't really need a pillow, or like most people do because bad posture, but having a flat pillow is actually better. Your pasta seems fine. Not that I was looking. My pasta? I am wondering where you would be looking for to know that my pasta is nice, because it's in the cupboards. Like, are you in the closet? Typo. Well, now I'm just more complex and confused. But I want to fix these lines. Maybe if I just push them underneath here, it will not be a problem. And I don't have to cut away that much, just in case it goes up like for some dumbass reason, and then I will have to like retie it, and that sort of sucks. So I wouldn't want to do that, right? And just so it will face down and not go upwards. But I will cut some part of it. Like that. Perfect. And now to do the same thing with these right here. Fuck. It seemed to be harder than what I thought it was. I have faith, young one. Everything I type is a part of a grander meme. Yes, definitely. If you bullshit your way into saying that like everything I say is the truth and like has the power of like sincerity that I constantly have, it is easier to exist as a human. Now, look how adorable this is. This will be really pretty. I can't wait. Yes. And now we will chop away this, and we will have to start doing. Hold on, I need to find a new cookie box. because I have this cookie box that is the same as that cookie box. But the like plastic on top has a hole on it, so I was meaning to throw it away, but I don't like to throw it away because it's such a nice box. Like, I couldn't possibly do that. Now, mainly, I'm using it to like all the small ends of like the fabric scraps, so they won't like fall and my cat won't eat it and become sick. But you have written something. You have cosplayed. Don't know what I would cosplay. Dang, my anime influence has spread to my veins. What? It sounds like you need a doctor. Yeah. I'm sorry. Maybe we have to amputate your mind. So I would want to have these corners the same like length or like the same part, so I can easier cut away like the right length, so it is as straight as possible. And there it goes. And I need to have it apart like right here perfectly, and then I will have pin it down. I'm kind of hungry. Go eat. I won't stop you. Unless I do. Which is also possible. Now, pin it down. That was what I was supposed to be doing. But it's a lot of fabric now. Maybe pinning it down. Just straight down will also work, perhaps. Don't quite know. At least I won't lose them as easily, because these were kind of small. Maybe the other box was bigger, but oops. But I mean, you're allowed to eat. I think the best thing about watching people on like your phone or your tablet or whatever is the ability to not to like still do your own thing. So good luck on eating. I am watching you on my eyelids. I mean, that's usually what you are using to like see. Now, I can't deny that. That do seem to be quite true. Oops. Now, this seems very equal in its length all the way up and down. I can remove that thread, and now I can start to cut. All the way, and I lost the other part. Perfect. And now I just need to continue on forward. And it has started to become a bit unwilling to do its job as a pair of scissors. which is fine, I suppose. Now, that was a bit clumsy of me. William Eremy. I don't know what reference that is. I'm sorry. She said it. I don't. I'm gonna try that. I am stunned. And I do not know what you found funny that I said. Online people just trolling with no respect for their grandparents. Kids these days. Man. Fuck. Your face is priceless. You gotta say it 3 times fast. I need to pick up the trash. Okay. Let me say it 3 times fast. William Army, William Army, William Army. Don't know how that's funny, but you are allowed to have a sense of humor. Perfect. Now I have cut it. And now I need to remove these so I don't sting myself. I give up. You said it different this time. No, William Army, that's what you were saying. Writing. I give up. This planet is lost in the sauce. The sauce, man. Destroying all living things in the universe. It's bad, man. I mean, yeah, woman. Perhaps you are a woman. I don't know that. But this will be used on a later occasion because I want this to be also a part of the underside. Now, I will have to... I'm a guy. Congratulations, I'm also a guy. I have this big of an ego. You thought I might be saying something else. Now, I will have to find out. It looks like a sweater, but it's sort of ish like that. But I will have to try it on again because I want the sides to be split up a bit because that will come under that split on like both sides and open up in the middle. Now I have no point of reference for which way is in the front or the back other than the lines I have made before. Now, perfect. This actually, it is a bit more opened than I planned for, but I think it works. Like, it can be, it should be. I don't feel claustrophobic. Yeah, I'm disappointed. Sometimes the obvious joke is the most refreshing one. True. Shrek's the goat. Shrek the goat. Hi, how did you learn English? we taught it in school. It is a mandatory language to, in like third, from like fourth-ish grade. But I will need another small thread and a needle to make. That's cool. Thank you. I also find it pretty darn amazing. But I will need this fuck. I need to put the thread through. It's always annoying. I hate this piece of thread. Your name is dark on my monitor, but welcome. It's blue. Maybe if you go out of dark mode, you will see it better. Oh, this was harder than I imagined. It's making my mind go bruh. But yeah, I need to find the end seam, if it still exists. It does, but I will have it sort of here. I will find the like down part of my hip bone, a bit under it, and I will make a line so I know how far up the cut is destined to be, or like a bit under it, because I sort of overdid the first, this one, right? And I do not want to fuck up the sleeves, because that would make me mad now. Right. Perfect. Sorry, I won't ever go to life mode. Understandable, respectable. I won't bitch about that. I will be respectful. But if you like right click and drag over the name, you can see it. But anyway, you're always so nice to me. I'm nice to everyone that you're calling the police because I'm nice to you, bitch. That's not very Kanye cool of you. I mean, that is very Kanye of you. But anyway, no, I have no need to be mean to you. There's no reason to be mean. Why do you want me to be mean to you? I don't see the point. Now I need to like, I can estimate. I don't want to do it on the seam that they've already made, like on the dress. So I will follow it like right on the side of it, and I will do this much. Maybe just a tiny snippet more. And then I will use this thread, because this just as a ruler essentially, and then I will, that's where it ends, and then I will cut it to the same length. So this is how much I need to cut on this side, making my job easier. Easier to like handle. Yes. And then I will cut all the way to there. Perfect. And then I need to pin it right, the hardest and most annoying part of all time. And I will keep it as small as I possibly can, but this is kind of hard. And annoying. I think I just like games on hard mode. Oh, right. But maybe you should be like having you need like chill hours. You can't always be on hard mode. At least not here. This will never be on hard mode. It is quite simple. Because people should have and are in dire need of an open mind, and having a good sense of like niceness and respect is something you won't find on hard mode. I'm sorry, but you will find it here. It's just a different type of hard mode, maybe. Perhaps. Essentially. Yeah. Respect is hot. It is really, really sexy, I must admit. You're completely right. So I stay away from it. I don't stay away from it. I try to find it, right? I would. You call me off guard there. I can't agree with the last part of that sentence, or like that's continuation of a statement. And finally, I am not agreeing with you. This one was a bit hard. Continuation of statement is my band name. That's a really cool band name. Have you released any music? Have you copyrighted your name? Because if you haven't, I will take it away from you. steal it right from your hands. Haha. Because under all this pink flowery goodness is a evil heart wanting chaos. But it's sort of like, if you have a short friend, it's like if they're mad, you won't really feel that they're mad. It's that type of vibe that I am evil in the sense of, right? That's understandable. No. Toilet West deep red sundae. Ah. I don't know what that means. What? Yeah, that is exactly what I thought. Thank you. It was hard to understand. Perfect. And then I would have to like fold, or like I don't necessarily need to fold it there, but this length will be added in the back of it, you know, to like add a bit texture but still making it firm. So because it's just an underdress, it's not the end of the world. So you can make socks. I don't really want to make socks. My mom makes socks and like hats, like luer, like warm hats, like, and like things for your hands and so on and so forth. And I don't want to be a continuation of what my mom is already doing. I can't resemble her to that extent. But unfortunately, I need to pee. So you can look at this painting while I pee. Personally, it is my favorite one, and I'll zoom you in so you can have a better look at it while I pee. Did you like it? Did you no? Well, did you enjoy that? Let me see. What? No, you haven't. You haven't even said anything about it. I'm sort of sad. I hoped you'd say, some of you at least would say, oh, that's a beautiful painting. I can see why it is your favorite. But no, you're giving me nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're a painting. Oh, thank you. I do actually feel like a painting, like a sort of a Pablo Picasso type of painting. Now, sewing this edge. I lost the thread and it was on my toes. Mommy, is that you? No, do not call me mommy. I am a grandma. I will start by starting like sort of ish on the edge so that I can continue on, pin this down and then go around here, because starting right on the edge is sort of hard. So I will avoid doing that. And then I will have no choice but to like fix that when I come to the end, because that worked last time. And it will have to be in between here. And then, yeah, fixing that when it comes to it. I don't have to tighten it or anything. That's not necessary. Now, this was not the direction I was doing this from the last time, but I can and do manage to still be a professional and make it work. Ouch. I am poking myself with these pins. But yeah, I do very happy about this so far. I am very impressed. Thank you, I am as well. I like the uniformity these white lines give. They like also the compared to the actual dress, and your quality of knee has gone up over the streams. What? Like in the sense of how I am sitting, that is sort of necessary. I don't I don't know how to feel about that. But you're welcome. I assume you mentioned it because you were happy by that fact, and that it is something you enjoy. So I won't stop sitting like this. Who drew that painting in the middle? This painting, I have absolutely no idea. My mom had it from like inheritance, like getting things. It says P Piaplin Piaplin, and I don't know whose that is. Most art or Picablo. Uh, Correct. Yes. Uh, um, Now this edge is fuck sort of bigger than the on the edge on top, but that's because like it's supposed to be under the dress. It's not the most important thing in the entire world, and just like the top part, I am struggling to put like the thread in between. Don't know whether or not I'm having looser like stitches or not. I need a third pillow. You should get the third pillow, or you can do like me and use huge teddy bears as pillows. That could also work. I have great experience of doing that. I'll borrow a person uh, with consent, I assume. Um, if you borrow a person without consent, I will be complicit in your act of un of being uh what's it called? Fuck. I forgot the word, but uh it's not done with a mutual agreements. Uncool. I am a bit concerned for your sanity and your upbringing. Never mind. Okay. I will forget it. It's easier to forget something you were confused about, because since you never could like come up or like figure out, yeah, that's why, or like a reason, it's easier to forget it. So I will, Uncle Who. But anyway, when this thread ends, I will oops. I will go to the terrace again. Make myself a cigarette. Dude, I bet a back massage would give me a lucid dreams. Probably. At least you'll be having a bit more comfortable sleep, a lot more relaxing. But listening or like having some sort of background music would also kind of give you that effect, because you are listening to something, it's sort of still conscious. All that extra blood flow through my brain. Yeah. It wouldn't be extra, it would be the normal amount. At least I'm not that good with human anatomy. I'm not a doctor, unfortunately. If you have a ouchie on your whatever, I wouldn't be able to help you. I going through it in miraculous speed. Yeah, because I'm not really pulling through like all of the excess, or like all of the, I feel like I'm not pulling, like actually sewing together the like lost edge on the thingy. But then again, I am confused and sort of perplexed of how well I'm doing this. Now, there was an ouchie. That was an ouchie, but I can't remove that ouchie. Yeah. This is going great. So much easier than what I had imagined. Now I won't do it in the way I imagined, because then I would have to like be able to make ruffles, and I won't go into that to say it easily, but it will be like a flat part underdress. Okay, so yeah, it'll work itself out. I am starting to get tired of making these stitches, but I won't be doing this as much as the squares, so for now it will still continue to be the most exhausting thing I am currently doing. Oh shit. Like, now I don't have a long thread, and I am positive that I am going to grab you by the neck and force you to come outside with me. Now, I'm glad you finished that sentence. I am not sure if I did. And like the spinny thingy phone adjusting itself is quite annoying. And a laughing Bitmoji type of thingy. Amazing. The sun doesn't exist anymore, or at least just a tiny bit. But anyway, it's okay. I won't stop today just because the sun's down, because this is the day that I'm like most available to have longer streams. Unless I decide to be social and being around people. I think I did I changed the category of where my stream would end up, from art to just chatting, and I feel that regardless of when I am starting to actually paint again, I will still have the just chatting mark, because it's personally it's easier talking if you're like doing something, but also like if I walk just on the terrace, it wouldn't be odd for people coming in, because okay, maybe she's just been on her porch this whole entire time. There's nothing to question about that. But if it was like art, like, but why are you just sitting there? It would be odd, I feel, personally. I can't wait for the stars to come up and shine and make their presence in my backyard. Now, I actually have some bills I need to pay that I haven't paid. But yeah, it'll probably work itself out, as it always does. So, I am existing in time and space, and I have two thumbs, and they are pointing right up. And getting some fresh air and not constantly, or like taking breaks in what you're doing, is really healthy. Although it's starting to be cold, so it's not that tempting to go outside. That is not something that is fun, but at least in the day, when the sun shines, it's quite hot. And we in Norway have a low standard of what is hot. 15 degrees is hot, and 20 degrees is like really nice and warm, like Celsius, I mean. And there was a time when it went up to like 30 degrees, and it was like heat, like people would get heat strokes and such. So that's fun, that's exciting. Fun fact about Norway, it's sort of high up towards the North Pole, so it's not that warm initially, like, yeah. Anyway, I'll shortly be grabbing you by the neck and take you inside again. A girl told me that the Celsius man, that I am the Celsius man she's ever met. What does that mean? I I don't know what that means. And I am quite confused as to what it possibly could mean. Honestly, I can't help you there. Maybe she typed wrong. Unless she spoke it to you, then it would be more odd. I don't have an answer for you at this time and moment of day. I'm sorry. But I will grab you by the neck. At least the camera. Ish. And I will extend the end so the camera doesn't fall, because, oops. I usually do that when I come back from the outside, which is a bit odd, and I don't really like that. And I mean, I could imagine that you don't really like to fall, but I will oops, don't know, and I will turn you to here, and then I will go to that corner so I can turn on another light. So things are more visually inclined to be able for you to look at. Maybe. Don't quite know. Now, I am sitting back down. I don't have more energy drink, but I will postpone getting something else to drink until the moment I feel thirsty. Now, there's my scissor. And I will struggle to use more of this thread. At least one more. Maybe two. No, that's the wrong way. Fuck. Like so. And then I will put this. I got a hair in my mouth. It's not really good. And I will put it all the way around as much as I can be bothered to. Now I will continue on from here, and I will drag it almost, not all the way through, and then I will make a knot of some kind. Yeah, if you want to. If I am allowed. The thread is a bit dum-dum, I must say, and then I will pull it through the loop-de-loop, and I will tighten it. Now that this is an ideal place for this to succumb to, but it'll be so far down, it's okay. Hi Gutenberg. It sounds like a German place. Is that your inspiration for your name? Because that'd be kind of cool. And it really does sound like a German place. Now I am making, like, sewing in this dress, making it shorter because it was fucking huge, and the only reason I bought it was to cut into it and make it into this underdress. Yeah, right? Correct. And I am doing this in the best way possible, and I am proud of myself in all conceivable ways. He is a German craftsman in the 14th century. That's cool. That's very PogChamp, actually. Like, what's the cool things he made? If you know. I mean, you should know, because it's who you chose as your persona. But that's cool. That's like something different, something nice and extraordinary. Having a long thread is the easiest thing to work with, but it's also the most annoying thing. He invented printing press ink. That's cool. At least the old printing presses, like for newspapers and books and such, was a really good invention. So I am really pleased by your choosing of inventor. I am proud of you. And if you are in fact German, that will just make it all the more perfect. Fuck. This thread is annoying to pull through. Because there's a lot of it. Mainly. I think that when I'm done with this crossbow around the edge, which will probably take half an hour at least, like, I'm a bit modest with time. Maybe I know exactly how long it will take. Most likely I don't. But yeah, that's sort of how much I'm capable of. Now, I will be streaming tomorrow, at least from 1 or 12-ish. It's not the prime hours, I believe, but I am not sure when my mom decides to come home, so I will have to maybe cut it a bit short. But then again, I have 2 more days to like Monday and Tuesday to like really complete this. I am a bit unsure whether or not I want to like actually sew this into the knitted dress, because like I don't think that's quite necessary. Like construction wise, it can just be a dress that is flowing like under it. So yeah, it'll be fun. Then at least with the widening of the neck, I know I won't get a stroke, or like it won't feel claustrophobic, because clothing can make you feel claustrophobic. Just in case you didn't know, I want to wear this with my grandaunt and her boyfriend-ish, life partner, I'd say, because we're going on a church concert actually, and I am very proud of my skills in making this. So oops, that was sort of a lot, and it made me forget what I was talking about, which is not that great. But I how do you say, I am proud of this, and to then be able to show it to my family, and like they can be, oh, that's really nice, and you made this, oh, how great of you. I am proud. This is nice work. And my grandaunt, she said that she had like these old pearls that she hadn't used, and she said that I could have them, and I'm really excited to get pearls, and depending on the type of pearls, maybe, uh, maybe. I am a bit uncertain, but depending on the pearls, I may be able to make something real nice with them. And I love hoarding pearls. I have a lot of them. I Pearls is something I could buy just to own in that sense. I have a lot of like plastic pearls that have like forms of like giraffes and such, and I love them. Although I haven't used them for anything else other than like childish necklaces and such. It is something I really value. I am proud of you. Thank you. I really need people to be proud of me. Now, we're coming to the edge. I am uncertain of how I did the edge on like the pillow, like the really small, tall, fuck, pillows we made in like school. So I will try to replicate what I think we did as to make the edge good. And I think I'll just turn it quite simple, just make the edge. How was your cat? He was like in some sort of fight with the other cats because he has a scratch on his ear and like on his neck area. He has lost some hair there, and there's like how do you say? He's a bit wounded, but he has slept constantly for 3 hours now, and I think he's doing amazingly and fantastically great. I don't think he has any ill thoughts of the world. I don't think he has the concept of it. So he is doing amazingly. I mean, he hasn't stopped eating or something, so he's definitely fine. Now, I will have to pin this other side. And then I can continue on forward. And this part, it's kind of crucial. Just so I can like not have it go up, like, because that would make the construction of this a bit stupid, like ugly in the face. But I am proud of myself for being able to do this. And it's sort of a boring thing to do, but unfortunately, it is quite necessary. I like how the music I chose to put on just all of a sudden went into smooth jazz. Because at first it was kind of swing type of sounds, and now it's just smooth and chill. I like it. It is the best music from the 40s. And so far, there haven't been a single lyrical moment, which is kind of peculiar. So it must be just background music, and like meant to be noise, and like make a chill environment. Away thread. Oops. He jumped on me. And I need a couple, no, maybe just one more. Maybe just one more. Hello, how are you doing? I am doing amazing. My confidence in what I am capable of doing is honestly through the roof. Uh, I am so uh, uh, I have outdone myself today. I am clearly the best person living in this universe, and I couldn't have it better than what I am doing today. And I can hear my dog, but uh, it's about an hour until I would have to go to her, go and walk her. So she'll have to wait at least a little while longer, unfortunately. So I at least I will try to hurry doing this, at least for her sake. So she won't have bladder what's it called, bladder problems, and problems with her digestive system. And we are on the last length of this dress. It is going smoothly. These edges are a bit wonky, but I don't care. It's supposed to be under another dress, which I've shown in other streams at least a couple of days ago. And if they aren't available on Twitch, they are available on my YouTube channel. Oof, how fun and exciting. Today we are with our music team. We are watching your stream. We will be very happy if we know your opinion about something. Please tell me what I need to have an opinion about. I love this game. At least having, like, telling opinions about something. We are about 20 girls here. How fun. Is it like a sorority? Or like, no wait, music team, sorry. The Chainsmokers and Coldplay, something just like this, covered by Color Music Choir, the name song in YouTube. Okay, but what do I do with this information? What was the thesis of what you wanted my opinion on? We wanted to make a video of people reacting to the song. Personally, I won't listen to the Chainsmokers or Coldplay because I don't like them, and I have never really listened to them, so I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I will not be doing that, and it doesn't fit what I am currently doing in streaming, so I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you have also disappointed me in not having a philosophical question, because I was sort of looking forward to that. But don't worry, it's okay. I'm not. I won't dwell on it and like be really sad and it's like destroyed my fucking day, because it hasn't. But good luck on getting people to do that. I wish you all the best. People who are willing to go on with your premise. Farewell, small elves in a cottage. I would only assume you're in a cottage, because that's a fun image. But I mean, it's kind of funny. My mom was in a choir. I wanted to be in a choir as well, but apparently I'm tone deaf, so I can't. So I couldn't. It made me be neglected over a lot of fun things to do and to travel, but I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at my family for not wanting to ask me whether or not I would want to come to it, because I didn't have to be in the choir to be able to participate in the trips. But anyway, nonetheless, it's okay. It happens. Fuck, I lost my needle. I'm almost done. At least with this part. I still have the sleeves. I won't promise you a stream tomorrow. Maybe I will need to have a day just to sit quietly watching Adventure Time or Supernatural and just exist inside a vacuum of my own mind. Maybe that is what I would have to be needing tomorrow. But I can promise you that I will stream in about the 12-ish time period on Monday. That one was a bit short. Fuck. I'm starting to get not enough thread yet again. Fuck. This thread is hard. Pulling it through the fabric, not in any other way. That was the wrong way. You know, sometimes it just goes so automatic that you can't quite realize that you're doing it in the wrong manner. And it's the mild frustrations of our time and day in existing as a microscopic being, a speck of dust in the universe. Oh, this is as hard as ever. But, oh fuck. I didn't quite manage to pull it through. But it's easier to fix. Now, I will have to tie the knot in a good way. Fuck. It sort of loosened itself up. And this one was way too loose. Fuck. So I will have to I will have to take the knot up again and then fucking redo it. And it's quite annoying. Now I will have to pull the right thread and tightening the right one, and then I will have to pull it tight, not yeah, that works. That is completely fine. It's manageable. Unless it makes itself into a knot. Thought noises. I need to find some mango juice. Excuse me. And now it should also be brighter. I mean, not really, but mango juice is by all means the best inside our entire world, and nothing can beat it. It has apple flavor, it has flavor of mangoes, grape fruit, and whatever that is, and pineapple and orange. It's not easy working with a long thread. I will turn this around. Right. Maybe this is a bit easier to comprehend and understand, but it is moving like the wrong way. You, in at least in Norway, don't know about where you're from. We usually like, well, I mean, this will be in the sense of reading. This will be the right way we read, but in the sense of doing things, it is sort of in the wrong way, because I'm using my right hand, meaning I would most likely be moving to the left and not from the left to the right. It is a sort of new experience, and I do believe that those are necessary in our day and age of the Lord. August? Yeah. We can pretend that this year's name is August. Not like the month, but like the name. It happens. Now, this could take forever. I mean, it shouldn't take. Maybe. I said that, oh, this will maybe take half an hour. It will. I don't believe I can finish this round, or like this part, within thinking noises. It will be within 40 minutes before I will have to end the stream, primarily to walk my dog. And I think I will continue the stream after that, but I would have to like do the same thing as I did with the start, like to make the extra stitch underneath it, right? All the way around. So that would have to done on Monday at least, and then we'll do the sleeves as well, but at least one of them, because maybe it'll take a while. But it is important that the sleeves are like equal, and like they aren't too short, because that would make me uncomfortable. I feel like they that they kind of need to be a long while. So I will make room for the like seam allowance, like the way I fold it will have a good amount of fabric to be folded, right? That makes sense. I not really tired of doing this, which is, I think I said it before, but it's sort of surprising. Maybe I felt tired of it a while ago, but I'm sort of refreshed. The mango juice, or like tropical juice, it has magical powers. At least with the stitches wise, I am currently having them wider than before. So it may prove to be a bit more tiring, and it's like the unevenness is probably even more uneven than I would hope for. Oh, I thought it started to become over because it said, "Oh, thank you for listening," but it is still like 40 minutes left of that sound. So, uh, I feel like uh, I'm kind of good at foreseeing how long my streams will be, at least with the background music I chooses, because they seem to be like just about a bit more than what was like necessary for actual background noise, and I am really really happy because it just works itself out without uh, much foreshadowing needed, which makes me happy. It makes me warm in the tummy, if that's an expression. But yeah, I think this thread will be just about enough to go around the whole thing. Hopefully. But uh, maybe I can make chicken for dinner and make some pasta if I have all the ingredients I need. Or maybe I can make pasta, chicken, and bacon. Did you know that you can cook chicken and bacon in the same pan simultaneously without it being like dangerous? Because cooking things will make bacteria and bad things go away because they don't like to burn. And in that sense, I don't I don't like to burn either. And but I had an argument or like small confusion with my friend because we were making chicken and bacon precisely, and she was like, "You can't take them together. That would like give you salmonella or something." And I said to her, "But you won't get salmonella if the chicken's cooked and if you are like barbecued or grilled in a pan, that is, and it won't like the salmonella won't seep onto the bacon if the bacon is also being cooked." And it was a small infuriation and a slight disagreement. Now, I am actually thinking as well that I won't like sew in the sides, and I will sort of make it want to go wherever, which uh, directions it personally wants to go, um, because I don't think it's necessary. I mean, um, I can like fold it and like place the extra fabric that it has into the points where I want the extra fabric to be. Uh, so maybe there is one less thing that needs to be done, which is always nice. Oops, I am. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will have to use a new thread, and it agonizes me and it fills me with rage. Like our and the last corner, fuck, I pulled it too tight. But that just goes to show that I will have to draw another thread. Really not my proudest moment, but I will have to pin this out, and I will have to like curl this up in a bit better way, just for the appearance's sake. And I will have to do a bit of magic. Amazing. And yes, this perfect. I think that is good. I lost the thread of the needle. It didn't want to exist there anymore, which sucks. I don't like it when it does that, because I will have to thread another needle on here in like 10 centimeters anyway, and it's sort of infuriating and mildly inconvenient. Fuck. I pulled it through. I managed. Meaning I am the embodiment of amazingness that exists in the universe, because I can conquer anything. But anything can't conquer me. That sounded ridiculous. Now, how did I do the edges? Or like the... I think I did something like that. It makes sense. Perfect. And then I will have it connect to this part, and then I will fix a new thread. Fuck. If it wants to go underneath this one. It did, but barely. Perfect. And now I need another thread. That's the wrong one. This is the right one. That's probably way too much, if I have to be honest. This might be enough. Amazing. We're looking at the finish line, at least on this part of the project. It is hard to pull through, but not in a like game sense, but like in a literal sense. The thread is quite annoying. Yes. and I will make a knot if it wants to. Most preferable it wouldn't have a choice of whether or not it would do that, but nonetheless I made it work because I'm just that amazing. I guess so. I still going strong. Yes, I have made the first top, and I'm on the first round of the bottom, but I will also make inside or like maybe on the outside I will make a longer end as well, just to have some depth, or like layers, like an onion, like our godfather Shrek has taught us all. I am starting to be feeling very done for today, but I want to finish this 5-ish, 8 centimeters that is left. So, fuck, I can't get it. I did. I managed. It just pursuing. Stay strong. Thank you, Mr. Milk. I really do appreciate it, and your support will feed my strength until oblivion in all foreseeable possible ways. And I will have to walk my dog soon, so luckily it's not that much left. It's just a tiring end. But then again, when I start again streaming on Monday, I will go around the same edge to have the same type of edge as here. Yeah, I do think that maybe if I make some like if I sort of embroid like maybe some stars or like something easy. I mean, stars would be the easiest thing because it's a black canvas, so to like have some small details around this, at least the upper part, to have some sort of significant within there, and so it's not just black, because all the colors of the dress I want over it will maybe make this a bit tame, or it will make it like feel important and something yeah, that works. I need to cut this thread about here, and then I will have to tie it to this end right here, if I can manage to do that. Fuck, it is kind of hard, because they're so small. They won't stick inside my hand or like my fingers. And now I'm just gripping everything else. There we go. Now it is one part of the edge of the end is now completed, and I am tired. Now I do still have some pins inside it. I feel like it would be safest to make sure that I have truly removed everything, although it might loosen a bit up, but that just means I know where I will have to like fix it or like make some more effort on the thingy, right? And I have taken all the pins, amazing, and so far so good, amazing work. I am proud of myself. I am glad that you have sticked around for the while that you have sticked around. I am pleased to say that on Monday I will come back and we will continue doing this, and if I don't complete the whole thing on Monday, we will do that on Tuesday as well, and I won't be streaming on Wednesday because that's when I have plans with my grandaunt. So, and then on Thursday. But thank you for joining me. It has been a blast, and I will be I will have to walk my dog now. Enjoy yourself continuing this evening. Goodbye.